Everywhere we look, we can get inspired when we do Ebru. It is very easy and simple to produce, but it's very sophisticated to prepare. My name is Vesile Yilmaz and I'm a marbling artist. I was born in a rural area in Turkey. When I was studying to be a teacher in Istanbul, I went to a weekend workshop to do Ebru. Once I did it, I was hooked because it is such an art that when you start doing it, you can't just let go. Ebru is the name for traditional Turkish art of water marbling. Historians believe that it originated in 10th century in Central Asia. Then, following the Silk Road, it traveled from east to west. In Iran, they called it Ebru. Ab means water and Ru means surface. So Ebru means surface of the water, face of the water. Then Turkish masters took it to a different level, and Turkey has been the place that this art evolved a lot, and then from Turkey it traveled to Europe. It takes up to 5 years for somebody to be a marbling artist, to acknowledge all that history behind it, culture behind it, and to experiment with the pigments and paints. I did this as a hobby for years. Then we moved to Australia. I think my Ebru journey started in Australia because the more I shared this art with people, the more I learned. When you do Ebru, you need a lot of interesting materials. First, you need to prepare the water. That water is high in viscosity and it's thickened because paints need to float on the surface of the water. Historically, people use gum tragacanth or carrageen to prepare the water, and it takes up to 2 or 3 days to dissolve. Once it dissolves, the water is ready to put some pigments on. All those pigments are mineral earth pigments. They are iron oxides, and they're organic from nature. It takes 8 to 24 hours to grind the powdered pigments into a cream paste. When it's nice and ready, we mix it with our crucial substance, which is ox gall. Ox gall is I would say a magical ingredient in marbling. When you use ox gall, the pigments adhere to paper or any surface that you lay on the water. The brushes are made out of horsehair and rose branch. They're all hand-tied, and they have a kind of secret chamber right in the middle where it holds all the paints and pigments. So marblers can continue dropping pigments on the water for as long as they want until that chamber empties out. We start by sprinkling pigments on the surface of the water, and then you use special needles called biz to design the patterns. Ebru artists start their journey by battal design. Battal means stone. It only happens when you sprinkle pigments on the surface of the water, but you do not manipulate it anyway. You just transfer it to the paper. So everybody starts with battal. Once your battal technique is well developed, then you can move on to create flowers or other kinds of patterns if you wish. As soon as you lay a piece of paper on the surface of the water, all of the paint is automatically transferred on the paper, and you skim it carefully, and then it's a capture of the moment and you're done. With a tank of solution, you can create up to 100 sheets of marbled paper. It takes maybe 5 to 10 minutes for the paper to dry. For silk and other materials, it might take a bit longer. Anything can be marbled, and that's the beauty of this medium. It allows you to work with so many different kinds of materials. Anybody can just take a brush and marble and create something. And because I'm a teacher, I work with students. They can't believe that they created something beautiful in that short amount of time. Every time you start marbling, you learn something new, you discover something new about yourself. Ebru only rewards you when you spend time on it, when you persevere, when you persist and work with determination. There's no limit to what you can create, because every time you try, something beautiful, something unique comes out of the tray.
Thanks for watching the Arts Page. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more stories of art in our community.